Ugh. Sup guys, it's Terry. Welcome to Generically Yours, the channel that runs off creativity and so much coffee. Just all the coffee. I drink coffee by the gallons. And with this love of coffee, I've begun to have a slight problem with having a love of coffee cups as well. I've begun collecting them. But I thought it could be fun today to introduce you guys to my vast array of coffee cups. Before I collected Harry Potter, I collected Tigger stuff. That's right, Tigger stuff. So this cup is quite old, but I still have it. It's got Tigger on one side, Pooh and Tigger on the other. I think I've had this cup since I was 13? 14? Does it have a date? 1997. It's older than I thought. This cup is older than probably some of my audience. This cup, my mother got me back in the day, I guess half as a joke. It was meant to be a hot cocoa cup. I use it for that, I really do, but I also use it for coffee. I think it's meant to be one of those soup bowl things, but it makes it an amazing coffee cup. Around Christmas, you gotta have, a Christmas cup, right? I mean, you just can't not have a Christmas cup. This one came with hot cocoa in it. It was a gift from a coworker. I actually really like this one. This one holds a good amount of coffee. It's not a tiny amount. It's not a monstrous amount, but enough where you can maybe feel it. If you ever watched the pumpkin spice haul video, this mug is from that. I got it specifically for that video as a prop. The friend that did that video with me, she also has one. It's got one of those slidey top things in it so I can take it on the go if I want to. But this cup is a reminder that at least once a year, I am in fact a basic bitch. My friend Moy has a slight addiction to Reese's peanut butter cups. I've made her a purse out of Reese's wrappers. I've made her a Reese's vanity mirror. Whenever she's here, she uses this cup. I've had this one for quite a while, ever since I was a kid, because that's one of the things that Moy and I have in common is that we like Reese's. I always thought they were cute, like decorating wise. I always thought they were cute. I like the logo and everything. She's got the true addiction, but this is her guest cup. This is for the on-the-go coffee. It's ceramic with a silicone top and silicone around the middle to keep your hands from burning off when the coffee's just a wee bit too hot. But it does have Reese's all over it. I absolutely love this thing. I think it's adorable. But sometimes, I take it with me. Other times it's nice to kind of help keep my coffee warm a little bit longer on those long nights editing. This monster I use. I kid you not. I do in fact, unironically, use this on a semi-daily basis. This thing can hold at least, I think it's about 4 cups of coffee. But I do use it. And it was a gift from Moy. We got it at a Goodwill. She saw it, started laughing and said, I have to get that for you. I don't know if she thought I was going to actually use it or not, but joke's on her, I use it. A lot. This next one is actually pretty freaking cool. It's a camera lens on-the-go coffee cup. It was a gift from my cousin and her son. They saw it, and for some reason, they thought of me. Maybe because I'm into YouTube, maybe because they know I like photography as well. But I actually like it. It doesn't hold too much coffee, but it's good for, like, I guess when I'm on the way out, but it does keep coffee warm quite a bit. I am only talking to my cat today. I believe this one was from a previous video. It came from Kathy, and we've all had those days. This next one technically is not meant to be a coffee cup, but I use it as one. This is for the times when I make coffee and it's too hot and I need a lot. And I need to put it in something big where I can also put ice into it. So I basically fill this with coffee, throw ice in there, and it does have a top. I misplaced the top, but I use that quite a bit. It holds a lot. And it's really good for, like, you know, the iced coffee thing. This one was from a local business. Kind of akin to just a game store, but also had other nerdy stuff in it. I went in there and wanted to show my support, so I bought a mug, because what else does a coffee drinker do to show support? They buy a mug. Around Christmas time, in my day job, they like to throw me in layaway, because I know what I'm doing, apparently. And I have to go in somewhat early on layaway days. One of my coworkers one morning brought me the greatest gift of all to get me through layaway in the early hours. Coffee. She got me this filled with coffee, brought it to me, and it's reusable, so I just keep reusing it. And it holds a decent amount. I like to use this one when I'm on the way to work and I need that last minute fix and I didn't have time for it. This one was a gift from Crystal. It's the only color changing mug I have, but I do really love it. I don't use it too often because I don't want to ruin it, but every now and then it's really good for just the right amount of coffee. There was one morning right before work I had just enough coffee to get me out the door, and it was really funny. I put it in this cup and it had just enough coffee in there to say mischief managed. One of my friends a year or two ago was able to go to Universal Studios. I have not been able to go yet as much as I want to. I just can't afford it. But they asked me, "What do you want me to bring back for you?" I said, "I would absolutely love to have a butterbeer mug." They said that wasn't a problem. Not a problem at all, because they love butterbeer. So they just bought themselves one, drank it, washed it out, and said, "Here you go." And I love this thing so much. If you can't tell, now we're on a Harry Potter kick. This was a gift from a friend a year or two ago. I think it was 2 years ago now. Isn't it adorable? It's a little cauldron with the Hogwarts crest on it. How cute is that? Like, seriously. That's so freaking cute. This one I found at a Big Lots, I believe, and it was only like $3 or $4. I figured, you know what? I kind of need this in my life. What's one more mug? I can't be a coffee drinker and say I hate Starbucks, so here is my Starbucks mug. This one was a Christmas present from my mother last year. She thinks she's funny. I've cut back to just 1 cup of coffee per day. 1 big old cup of coffee a day. I think this is about the same size as the red one. But believe me, this would not do me all day. Probably 3 of these in the morning. Not joking. This one you saw in the last video, it's not an actual Social Repose mug. It's one I put a Social Repose sticker on. But it's really cool because it's octagonal. It doesn't hold much coffee, but it gets awesome points. And now it is officially a Social Repose mug. I guess. If a sticker makes a mug official. Hey Richie, if you see this, get on that. I need an actual Social Repose coffee mug, please. This one is my latest mug. Somebody at my day job decided that they didn't want to buy this after all, and they left it behind. And I absolutely just fell in love with it. I love the design of donuts so much. I think they're adorable. I have a couple things that have donut designs on it, but I was not sure if I wanted to spend the money on it. But then Moy came to the rescue, and she said, if you want it that bad, I will get it. You deserve to have it. So here's my latest mug in my collection. So there we have it. All 20 plus mugs and cups. Hope you enjoyed this. Just wanted to do something cute and fun. Thought it might be interesting to show you guys just how many mugs I have. So watch for them in videos to come. You'll see them. They'll be there. They're not going anywhere. And you might see some new ones as I collect more and more and more. So guys, if you enjoyed yourself and the Tour de Mug, feel free to subscribe if you haven't already. Hang around because there's more coffee, creativity, and randomness to go around. Check out some of my other videos. There's sure to be something that you'll enjoy. Comment below what your favorite mug was and why. And don't forget to slap a like on it. Oh, come on now. Just fit. Just fit. Please just fit. You came out of there. Just fit. Please fit.